Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we're going over another DevBlog post. This time it is about some test ships, well, a lot of test ships, and a good chunk of them are the upcoming Italian battleships. Their development continues to be a roller coaster of changes, so let's go ahead and dive right on in. Again, I am reading straight from the Warships development blog page. I will link it in the description down below if you wish to check it out for yourself, and I do encourage you to do that. Other than that, I am just going to read straight from the page, then give you guys my opinion after that, and I will throw up any relevant artwork or graphics that are in the dev blog. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get going. So ST.9.11 changes to test ships. We've adjusted the parameters of some ships based on testing results. The changes will be applied to Italian battleships, hybrids, and some other ships. Italian battleship Dante Alighieri, Tier 4, Conte di Cavro, Tier 5. I think I said those kind of correctly. Accuracy of secondary guns lowered to the standard values. Maximum sap shell damage reduced from 9600 to 7850. So they've reduced the secondary guns down to normal secondaries at Tier 4 and Tier 5. Part of the gimmick of the Italian battleships was that they were going to have, quote, short-range secondaries, but extremely accurate secondaries. That seems to have been done away with at Tier 4. They also reduced the amount of damage that SAP does. Okay, Italian battleships Andrea Tier 6. Main battery load time reduced from 33 to 30 seconds. Alright. Italian battleship Francesco, Caracalio, I think, Tier 7. Action time of the damage control party consumable increased from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Base main battery firing range increased from 15.5 to 15.9 kilometers. Italian battleship Vittorio Veneto, Tier 8. Action time of the damage control party consumable increased from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Main battery reload time increased from 30 to 33 seconds. Italian battleship Lepanto, Tier 9. Accuracy of secondary caliber guns lowered to the standard values. Main battery reload time increased from 33 to 35 seconds. Italian battleship Cristoforo Colombo, Tier 10. Action time of the damage control party consumable increased from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Italian battleship Issei, Tier 6. Japanese battleship Issei, Tier 6. Japanese cruiser Ton, Tier 8. Squadron reload time increased from 120 to 180 seconds. British cruiser Plymouth, Tier 10. Main battery reload time increased from 6 to 6.5 seconds. Pan-Asian destroyer Fin Yang, Tier 8. HE shell parameters were changed. Armor penetration reduced from 30 to 17 millimeters. Maximum damage increased from 1200 to 1500. Chance of causing a fire on a target increased from 5% to 8%. Main battery reload time increased from 3 to 4 seconds. Italian destroyer Leon, Tier 6. Torpedo tube reload time reduced from 75 to 60 seconds. Commonwealth cruiser Mysore, Tier 6. Main battery reload time increased from 10 to 10.7 seconds. Please note that all information in the development blog is preliminary, subject to change during testing. Any showcase features may or may not end up on the main server. The following information will be published on our game's website. Alright, so let's start the Italian battleships. The Dante, the Conte, and the Lepanto got their secondary gimmicks removed, which is strange. Now, I actually haven't ran across a Lepanto or the Dante or the Conte, and if that's even how you say it, again, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that at all. I've only ran into the Colombo. Granted, I do play mostly at Tier 10, so that's to be expected. And just judging by the Colombo, the secondaries don't really seem to be that fantastic, because their range is only I think 5 or 6 kilometers, and that's at Tier 10. So with modules and captain build, maybe 8-9 kilometers secondaries. Now, I did not see how accurate they were. I mean, again, I'm not playing the Colombo, I'm fighting against it, but I mean, even now at higher tier, You don't really get to use your secondaries a whole lot on secondary ships, so like GK, Shikishima, Ohio, Georgia, until you do it get in like late game. And I guess they prove to be too powerful. That's the only reason why I can see they're getting rid of it, and it's really weird too. They're getting rid of it on some, but not all of them. So the Andreador gets to keep hers, and so does the Francesco Caracolio. I'm sorry again. It didn't get removed, nor on the Veneto did it get removed. So that's interesting. Now, the Veneto did get its reload time increased from 30 to 33 seconds. That doesn't surprise me. If you guys remembered when the stats were revealed, it was actually surprising to me that it got a 30-second reload, the same as Roma, since it gets 15-inch sap. It does seem like they are toning down the sap values, the damage values at least, on the Tier 4 and the Tier 5. Interested to see if that translates to the rest of the ships. Now, the Marco Polo, the Tier 9 Premium Italian battleship, that's the standard battleship layout, 9 turrets, 16-inch sap, by the way. No changes to it so far. That's very, very interesting, because I think that may be a very, very powerful premium, and since I want it a lot, it's probably going to be a research bureau ship too, knowing my luck. And the damage control party also got increased on these Italian battleships. No big surprise there. Battleships are getting targeted, of course, in every match by HE spammers and CVs and such, so a 15-second action time on damage con is pretty nice. 10 seconds, that is incredibly fast. I believe the Yami has a 10-second damage con time, and that's over faster than you know what's going on. The American battleships have that lovely 25-second damage control. That is amazing. It feels awesome. Anyway, so the Issei and the Tone, or Ton, it's Ton or Tone. Again, my apologies. Squadron reload time increased from 120 to 180 seconds. Yeah, added a full minute onto that reload time. So, whew, dang. That's a bit. Go figure, these ships are very powerful. I've seen actually people running what are essentially triple CV games at Tier 8, running either 2 tons and Tier 8 CV, or at Tier 6 with 2 Isseis and Tier 8 or Tier 6 CV. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes out. Plymouth it's getting its reload reduced by half a second. Go figure. Ship has a ton of guns and of course that lovely British cruiser AP. So no surprise there. Now the Fin Yang, boy, this thing got slammed, didn't it, guys? And this is what a lot of you guys were asking me to talk about on stream last night, which is why I'm doing this video, not the video I had planned for today. But if you guys remember, I think I even mentioned it in yesterday's video, the devs have gone from doing these huge swinging changes since after the CV rework to doing just incremental small changes over many testing cycles. But boy, they just took the Warhammer out and just slammed the Fin Yang here. So the biggest changes, of course, its HE penetration got slapped down from 30 to 17 millimeters. Like, good God. That's a significant change. That's, wow. That takes away its ability to pin, well, like, what, 70% of ships it runs into at Tier 8? Good God. And they did increase the maximum damage of the HE shell and the chance of starting a fire, went from 5% to 8%. So that's kind of nice, but then they also increased the reload time on the main battery guns from 3 to 4 seconds. Like, good God, what a nerf. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even play DDs that much, but that's not hard to understand that this is just a slap in the face to the Fin Yang. And the Fin Yang had a lot of DD mains, really excited because it looked like it was going to be a really darn good ship. It has deep water torpedoes, has good AA. They haven't removed its AA now, so it can shoot down planes, but it can't shoot DDs for some reason. But yeah, now it just seems like it's just, yeah, man, it's a AADD with deep water torpedoes now that can't fight other DDs well for some reason. But good God, that's I don't know what happened in testing that it was this good to where they're like, no. Or if maybe they decide to go in a different direction with the Fin Yang. Now, what may happen is they may start to tick up from here with changes. They may slowly start to decrease the main battery load time, maybe crank it back up with its HE pins over time. But yeah, I mean, this is a completely different ship. You could rename this ship, I don't know, Huyang or whatever, and release it, then release Finyang as the old Finyang. But yeah, that's just weird to me. All right, Leon. First time I've heard about Leon in a while. The Tier 6 Italian DD, and the torpedo tubes were buffed from a 75-second reload time to 60-second reload time. So that's nice. Nice to know they're still working on that ship. And the Mysore main battery reload time increased from 10 to 10.7 seconds. Not a huge change, but hey, you got almost a whole another second of that reload time for some reason. And again, this is going to be the first Indian cruiser that gets added into the game. So you Indians are getting your first ship in the game here pretty soon. So yeah, some really interesting changes. The Italian battleships, again, trying to balance battleship caliber sap. Some of their reloads got increased. They lost some of their secondaries. Sap shells got decreased. Hybrids, they're getting a much longer reload time in their aircraft. And the Finyang is, well, Yang Gang is no longer a thing, I guess, if it stays like this. Because, again, this is really just a huge killjoy to what the Finyang was going to be. Anyway, guys, let me know anything about these changes in the comments down below. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're going on our way to 20,000 subs. We just passed 19,100 the other day, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Again, guys, hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, and hope to catch you guys in the next one.